Dig fencing. Get 11% off everything now at Menards. Good through April 16th. Savings are a mail-in rebate. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from
Hey, listen to this. Listen to it. Tell me what you think. I could change it up.
kidney and heart disease? I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
You're listening to 93.9 The Ville, powered by Isaacs and Isaacs Injury Lawyer.
I could use the different bed. I had that one. You like it?
That's his game. They don't get back. Hayward's looking. Now look at the steal. Here's the steal. Alley-oop! Oh my goodness! Marcus Maybin! And you certainly are in love with him here in Louisville. Marcus in the open floor, hops incredible. Comes Maybin off the steal.
Tried to get a nice fade in.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's get ready for Marcus Maybin. You're about midway to the midday with Marcus Maybin. And you can call in or lay back and just listen to Marcus Maybin. So sit back and relax and watch Maybin. Break it down like this. Woo!
Broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio. Time for Middays with Marcus Maybin on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maybin and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maybin. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. And I love days with press conferences, especially in the year 2022. Steve Rummage in the building. Nikki V in the booth. Steve Rummage in the building. Nikki V in the booth.
I think I'm being punished.
What happened? Are you in trouble, Steve, already?
I think so.
What did you do?
I doubted, Nick, that the show was going to start with proper mics.
Oh no!
I did. Yeah.
Did you give him a vote of no confidence or lack of confidence?
I did, and it was unwarranted because he started fiddling, and I was like, this is like right.
All it takes is a little fidgeting.
Right before we go on the air, I start hearing the volumes go up, down, up. And I'm like, okay, it's not gonna be good.
What did he decide that he needed to do right as the music was playing?
But he did it. Whatever he did, it was good. So
he isn't excellent. He's a master of his craft. So here's the thing, Steve. This is funny. The off balance nature of that start is kind of funny because in my second note of this morning, right? Mm-hmm. It was my intention this morning. My first intended note was, hey, y'all, the place looks awesome. Thanks, coworkers. It was a visual, appreciation for how clean in general the place looked. So I wanted to start the show just complimenting ESPN Louisville and 93.9 and I had the good vibes and everything, right? And I'm telling you, we have a bunch of RBF in the morning around here. We have some of the worst resting facial expressions.
I thought you were talking about the TV company for a second there.
Sorry, RGB.
Yeah, my bad.
Listen, Steve, I'm not going to make you identify some of the faces that we look at in here.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I literally want you to shake people like, what's wrong with you? Like, golly, y'all are in a radio station doing a job.
I'm guilty of that sometimes.
I know, Nikki. I know. Listen, and I think you're starting to be aware that facial expression, like when we critique basketball players and all this critiquing we do about people's bad body language, isn't it amazing, Steve, how all these radio hosts and analysts can sit around and talk about how bad body language on the court and Satterfield's body language on the sideline and your quarterback's body language and all these guys' body language will come in here with the worst looking
I know.
structural posture that you could have.
All right, we got to do it. Let's start the week off right. Name some names. You already have me. No, you already have me, and I'll chime in too.
No.
I know the people.
Because right now, listen, you know why it's better not to name names? Because the anxiety that those people are experiencing right now is enough.
I have to be honest, though. I didn't see anybody coming in today. I walked in
right.
and was right in here, and I haven't really. I've talked to Nate Hubert today, and I haven't even saw him yet.
Well, listen.
He's just in there.
I'll say it. He's in there.
I talked to him through the rooms.
I said, "Hey, welcome back, Nate. What's up, dog?
Nate's coming back from vacation.
Get it
dude.
together, Nate. Is he miserable? He's coming back from vacation.
He had a mild case of it, but I feel everybody does when you're coming back from spring break.
So
with the kids.
So I have
and
to
also and Blank even recognized this, like, so I'm not throwing him under the bus. He welcomed Nate, and it was, heartfelt. We all love Nate, but then he kind of started popping off like sales questions, and Blank, to his credit, like realized 10 minutes into the conversation, he's like, "Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm ambushing you coming through the door." Like, my bad, bro. And so I feel like that might have contributed.
No, that's what he's supposed to do. You ambush a guy coming back on vacation to make them feel valuable. That's what you do. Listen,
Damn, I should have done
the
that.
kids when you come home, and listen, it's nothing worse than kids that say, "Hey, what's up, Mom? What's up, Dad?" After they've been gone. You feel like, what am I, just a money tree for you kids? Am I just a domicile and a place to feed your belly? Like, don't y'all love me? Don't y'all miss me? Nate, we missed you. We needed you. We need answers now. ASAP.
So y'all should have done like the dog thing and just hovered around
Yes.
him and licked his face.
Nate. Yeah. Don't give me that. What's up, dog? Give me some energy. Okay, so with that being said,
I love Nate. I just want to hear from Kenny and Nolan at 1:30.
We'll take that live on the V show.
I say that again.
1057. We will be taking that press conference live 1:30 on the V show. Louis and Perrin in today.
Is that the crew?
That's the crew. And we will take that press conference live at 1:30. What the hell just
Hot.
happened?
You drank hot water?
Are you okay?
It burns your mouth?
Oh boy.
So you don't drink hot water, scalding hot water, but that's just kind of a rule of thumb for me.
Oh man, now you're not gonna be able to taste anything the rest of the day.
I'm done.
Oh man,
I'm
I'm
done.
sorry.
Yeah, that's
that
Shout
sucks.
out to Tyler Mountain Water and the
It does come out piping hot, man.
it comes out piping, and I just forgot. I forgot that I it's hot.
Yeah, you went in too hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, everything's gonna taste charred. You've got about, I'd say, 36 hours.
Oh,
of messed
don't
up
say
taste.
that.
I'm sorry,
It's
bro.
tough, man.
Oh, so
Hey,
what?
might as well start a diet.
I have.
Okay, well, good then.
I have.
I know one that works.
It's gonna help. What diet would you recommend, Nikki?
Was it Jenny? No, I'm kidding. It's the Sterling diet, baby. Vitality, son. I got.
Crushing
Hey,
it.
I got certain coaches from the area that were reaching,
Mm.
hollering at the back door line, like, "Hey, how do we get this Vitality hookup?"
Got to do it.
So yeah, I'm telling you, it works, baby.
good.
Vitality. Holler at my guy, Dr. Perks.
But tell them it's
Sterling,
not
my
a
coach.
cakewalk.
Oh no, everything's gonna be challenging, but they make it so that look.
They-
I dropped 50 pounds in 2 months. I mean, that's not gonna be easy for anybody, but
They make it as cakewalk as possible.
that's what I'm saying. You're still, they give you the tools on your journey, and then you go from there.
In the meantime, McDonald's is giving cups now, it's telling you to link your credit card. You can just link your card to McDonald's, and you can just scan it and just pay with the chip in your hand.
Is that Nikki wants to provide for Listen, so
That sounds amazing.
so I'm in the store and I'm just like, okay, so now we just don't give cash back. It's not an option anymore, basically. So go to the store. Oh yeah, our cashback machine is down. Just stop even asking. So you'll never do that again. You still use cash? I mean,
Man,
sanitize the cash first?
I'm very pro cash. My delegation is very pro cash.
That's Nikki's
Very
last holdout. It's the cash department and everything else. Marcus, it's just a little. Listen, it's a little chip. It's right under your hand. You won't even feel it. You'll have to get it renewed every year, and you just listen. And every time you want to get on the plane or go anywhere outside, and then they'll put it right on your door at your house, so you can scan it to come outside.
The little drone will carry it. Lay it right at your door.
You did that one on.
Lay it right at your door, especially if it's already cased your home.
Okay.
That was one of my favorite days. You're raving about this toy, and Steve and I, probably on slightly different ends of this political spectrum, look at each other and go, "What the hell is he doing?"
That was awesome.
I don't know if I would just let that thing fly around my home.
I didn't expect it to.
But in the same breath, I would throw a Roomba in there just like that.
Yeah, you know what? Same.
Just go ahead, just like sweeping up there. It literally won't even bump into the wall anymore. It gets right up to it. And it's like,
yeah.
It's like it knows where it's at. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Scanning.
It's one of the things where, like, look, you're
scanning facility.
You're having intimate time, and like the Roomba comes in, and it's like, hang on, like the room.
What are you doing over there in the corner, buddy?
The Roomba's watching. I don't like this. Yeah. So, anyways,
okay.
Press conference day.
Steve said press conference day. Marcus says it's not about the press conference until the press conference happens. Marcus is in a mood to control the pace that we are headed for this championship, because this is like you have to slow down and enjoy things. So we had a conversation.
I got something.
Yeah.
I don't know if, but I'm gonna forget. You guys know more about this than I do.
Probably
is
that can apply to about anything.
yeah. But that's fair. Monant, is that like a big time EYBL team or something? Because I was picking up Janet. She actually came home. Yes.
Hey.
So yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah. She didn't really make eye contact with me the whole time, so something happened. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
No eye contact.
She's back from Vegas. They had
Let me
fun,
ask you this.
and there was a crap ton of EYBL ballers just walking through the airport.
Let me ask
I
you.
was there last night, and I was like, "That's a hooper. That's a hooper."
Let me ask you this.
Both those guys, hoopers.
What color did she put
Short
on
white guy, probably a manager.
when she got comfortable?
What
color did she put on when she got comfortable?
She went to sleep in like the yoga pants and shirt she was wearing. She was exhausted. She was out like light, like the song.
I asked you that.
What's that?
This is a total random thing. This is a 60-second story. Lady friend of mine went on a little trip. She came back. She put on the whitest white everything you ever seen in your life. And I'm like, that's odd. I'm like,
Downright angelic.
I'm like, you're tainted.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You came back trying to overcompensate purity. You're tainted, aren't you? So that's why I asked you that question.
Wow.
And I knew it, Nick. And listen, and I knew it. And listen, y'all. I've lived and experienced life, and I've
seen a thing or two.
Yeah, I've seen some things, and I could recognize that that dirty energy. Okay, so listen.
Terrible.
So you see some guys, some hoopers coming back through.
Yes. Yeah. I was trying to see, like,
what was the name again?
Monant, Monant. I think I saw like 4 of them. I mean, there were other ones too. Pretty obvious hoopers, but
yeah, no, not one that I would. Not one I recognize. At least.
Yeah, that I would know right offhand.
I googled it last night, but then I fell asleep. There were a lot of EYBL guys coming in, and from flights from Denver and Florida.
Don't say the name I was looking for, Nikki, but read Steve the text message I sent you at the random hour. But don't read the correction part. Just read the first text you got from me where you put "huh" with a question mark. I sent Nikki a text message at a terrible time, Steve. I did to Nikki what
that was all a little off-putting. I gotta be honest. I was like, "What the hell?" All right, so Saturday night, just after midnight. I'm at the bar enjoying my little glass of wine. Like, we just finished the work shift, and ding, I see Maven. I'm like, okay, maybe we have a guest or something coming next week. And he said, "Get my jeans next week, ... question mark." And I'm like, all right, we're friends. I'm here to help you guys succeed. But evidently, I'm an effing secretary now, and I'm just okay. I'm picking up this man's laundry. So I just sent back, huh?
Steve, what do you think I was trying to text Nikki Valvano?
Oh my God.
Say it again. Say it again, Nikki. Exactly at what time?
12:11
Okay.
Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
Text from Marcus Maven. Get my jeans next week.
What do you think I was trying to tell Nikki Valvano? Please tell me. Because I heard Nikki say it, and Nikki said it perfectly for you to know. This is a speak to text.
Get my jeans.
Oh, don't do it again. You already gave him twice.
Get my jeans next week.
Oh,
you got. Wait,
this is
wait.
like
I'm gonna give him one more
what's
time.
that game
Don't do it just yet.
where you got to say it? Somebody says like words, and you're like, "What are they trying to
gibberish
say?"
thing or whatever. Yeah.
But listen, don't say it just
No,
yet.
yeah, no.
Don't say it.
He's right there. Now that
There's no way. And listen, texters, if you figured it out, text it in. We're gonna give Steve a couple seconds. Listen, and this is not gonna be the show, y'all. This is funny right now, and I just want to play this one out for at least a minute.
you're so close, especially the way that like you enunciated.
And listen, and Nikki, when you do it, I want you to say it just like you said it before. Don't put the extra sting because it's so easy to put some extra, but say it loud and say it clear. And this is the message that I was sending Nikki. Here's your last chance, Steve. Let's go.
Saturday, just after midnight, Marcus Maben sends me, "Get my jeans next week?" Question mark.
You don't know? Okay, moving along. We'll come back to it.
Right.
Texas, take a shot at that one.
Okay.
Take a shot at that, Texas, and tell me what you think. So
You did get your pants though, right? Like,
we'll talk about it. Okay.
But make sure you get your pants. Yeah.
Okay, so
pantsless Mondays.
EYBL and Kenny Payne was on the hunt.
Well, and ironically, Kenny Payne didn't step 1 foot in the EYBL in Orlando this weekend.
Does that bother you?
No,
I'm listening.
because of why he stayed in Indianapolis at the Adidas event.
Is he just extremely comfortable with Nolan Smith working the EYBL in Orlando, or was he more confident in him targeting someone in Indianapolis?
Well, I think it's a little bit of both. Jason Jordan come on here last week, and he told us, he said, this first weekend is going to be a lot more about just kind of
Posturing.
Yes. So here's the thing. Nolan Smith being able to go out and recruit was massive. Not just because Nolan Smith was out on the recruiting trail, but it also allowed Kenny Payne the option to say, no, I'm going to stay right here with Elijah Fisher, Devin Ree, some other guys, Bayfall, so some guys right here that I can push for. Elijah Fisher's a kid that could come in, could be a reclass, a 5-star kid. Devin Ree's obviously going to be a kid that's going to come in this year.
And Fisher, for the record, y'all, it's the old school reclass. Like he'll be catching up, to his own grade. Damn it, Steve, you looked. I didn't want you to look. The text line.
Mike James.
Say it again, Nikki.
Did you get my jeans next week?
I said, get my jeans next week. Get Mike James next week.
Okay.
No,
okay.
Steve.
I wouldn't have.
You would have never caught that.
I would have never done that.
I was saying,
but that's good though. I mean, it makes sense after hearing it. But.
Right to Nikki, I was saying, get Mike James next week, and it was kind of like I said, Saturday night. I was probably doing the same thing you were doing.
Oh yeah.
And actually, my buddy Dwayne, he was like, "Hey man, I want to hear from some shot."
We'll make some moves. We'll make some moves.
I ain't hear. They didn't come out.
Wait, what did I say?
Yeah, that's what I said. And what you
Too late
missed.
now.
Yeah, we're done.
What about?
It don't matter.
Wayne?
Nick dropped 72 F-bombs last week and played 2 songs with F-bombs, so all in one show.
Okay, so back to Kenny Payne.
Yeah, I mean, I think it allowed Kenny Payne to stay up in Indianapolis, up to that event, and I mean, Nolan knows what he's doing, so it's one of those things where it was a perfect timing thing Now, obviously, today he'll
and
be
be out
announced.
there. And Nolan, I don't want you under my wing. No, go out there and be an associate head coach.
Yes.
Go down there and work that camp.
And that may not be the case. I'm actually,
be an assistant coach.
Yeah, either way.
Either way, you're a number one coach.
Yeah.
You're a number one level coach here.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, titles. Again, I gave people the breakdown about waiting to name titles. And again, if you've been through the recruiting process, you'll have a lot of older people who give advice. They'll tell you, where does your assistant coach rank on the totem pole? And all these little things that might influence and get you a little closer to a player. And, if this is my coach and if he's the head assistant, I'm more comfortable here than there. So these things, I'm okay with the time management of the labeling of coaches, especially if you know they're coming.
Well, and it was awesome to see who Louisville's watching. Like, okay, for instance, Nolan Smith was down there this week, and Nolan Smith's watching the number in 23. He's watching the number 1 player, the number 2 player, the number 5 player. Like these are all 5-star kids.
23s though.
Yeah, 23s. Yeah, more 23s. The guys Kenny Payne were watching was
closer to 22s.
Could help this year. I mean, Ree is a 22. Fisher, pretty much everybody believes, is going to be a 22 as soon as he makes a decision whether he wants to go G League or does he want to go to college. And then that's something we're going to have to start dealing with now. You're going to start dealing with kids that might be going to the G League, so you're going to have to fight off these.
And high-level flips.
Yeah.
Big high-level flips. It's not the quick relationship. Yeah, I'm comfortable here. I'm comfortable. No, it's high level. I have a lot of money on the line with this decision.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, playing time at, let's say, a hypothetical Tennessee, you get some playing time. It's the difference between getting drafted and having to come back to school or hitting the transfer portal or something for 5 stars.
And if you can make sure your head's on straight, you can play at Louisville. If you're transferring out of Tennessee.
If you just so happen to be transferring out of Tennessee. Look at Nate's face.
I know.
Don't you look angry?
Yeah, he's just mad. But let me say this. While we were recruiting guys that weren't committed and guys, that were trying to get committed, the standout of the EYBL, one of these standouts this weekend in Orlando was Caleb Glenn, a guy that we already have.
Why do you say that, Steve?
Well, because everybody that was there says that. And you watch him play. And up against DJ Wagner's team yesterday. Who has DJ Wagner, the number 1 player, who has Aaron Bradshaw, who's a 5-star player. I think he went for 14 and 8 something,
like 17 and
something. He had some huge games. Looked like he was pulling things out.
There's a highlight. Did you see the highlight of Caleb Glenn, Nikki? You can go to my page. I retweeted it within my last 6 or 7 tweets. This highlight you see, right? He makes a move, and dogs make this move. Bullies make this move. The other day, you and I talked about this was a big deal when we had dinner with a certain coach, a certain male coach. We talked about Caleb Glenn's development, some stuff he needs to work on. I'll just let people behind the scenes. I talked about Caleb Glenn's leg drive being the most important thing.
Yeah.
His upper body's great. It's great for looks.
Absolutely.
It's great for confidence. But your leg drive is what puts you in position to get buckets. I said, you make sure his butt, hips, thighs stay low.
Yeah.
When he's dribbling. Listen, and this is nothing new. Because I sat here in this studio and I whined about the leg drive of every single person almost on this entire team outside of, look, well, I feel terrible now.
Okay.
My point guard from last year. Don't do that, Steve. Say his name.
Charlie?
No. Marshall.
Oh,
West.
Jared
I
West.
got
West.
true
I'm
flavor.
sorry.
My bad. Yeah, no,
That
sorry.
was
I thought you
horrible.
meant the year before.
I'm
My
sorry,
bad.
Jared.
I've
We've only been here a year. I now see how Kentucky fans feel. So he was the
Do
one.
you really need to get to know these kids?
Yes, Steve. All my players who wear the uniform, I should know. So we talked about leg drive, right? Do you see the play that he made where he's dribbling baseline and just gets down low and just the same thing I wanted Jalen Withers to do. I mean, all year I say, Jalen, you have to get low, dribble, and drive into the man. Sidney Curry's the only person that does this move. That's not a small kid that Caleb Glenn did it to. Did you ever find it, Nikki? So that get low and leg drive and explode out of your bottom stance. It's a total big boy move. It's a total dog move. It's a very similar to Dwayne Sutton.
Bodies that dude off. Dude,
Right.
goodness.
But that's what you do. You when you get somebody running beside you, you get low, you blow them off the line. In football and
That was DJ Wagner's team too.
Yeah. These are
guys,
dudes that that he did that move to. And those aren't charges. Those are big body, strong, college, help, contribute, immediate move. That move that he makes works on anybody.
Mhm.
That move that he made was needed on this team this year. But it's a fundamentally sound move. It's a good, fundamental, strong, solid move that I know my new coach will force upon his team.
Yeah.
Nolan and Kenny.
Or you get guys that already have that in the toolbox. I will say that.
But we're going to talk about that toolbox.
Yeah.
Because that's the next conversation. We're going to jump a little bit out of the recruiting moment.
Yeah, well, and that's about that.
Yeah.
But really, that's about all you have
Right.
now. I mean, we'll see in the next couple of weeks. Maybe I can get Marcus to go up with me. Maybe we'll take a little trip up to Indianapolis in a couple of weeks and watch a couple games and see Caleb and Wagner and a few of them. So
I like Indianapolis.
I love Indianapolis. I really do.
I
don't want to live there.
It's a nice drive.
But it's a great drive. It's a great city. Indy and Nashville which I'll be in Nashville this weekend for the Garth Brooks concert.
Is that right?
Yeah. So me and the wife heading down there, going to Garth Brooks. So that's going to be fun. And then I really enjoy Indy. So I might go up there and watch a couple games,
I'm going to go down there and make Jalen take me to Ruby's or something.
Hey, come on down this weekend.
Because he has a place in Nashville too,
Come
right?
down this weekend. We'll hang out.
I did tell him that too. I said, you need to take me out to eat. I ain't been out to eat. Nice place in the minute.
We'll all go to Ruby's and then we'll go to the. I don't know if he's a Garth Brooks guy. I mean, we can just go to Ruby's and then y'all can go watch.
Shaking his dreads up in the.
I know. But how quick do I turn that? I'm like, y'all can go watch Future or whatever.
I bet they got something going on. Listen, look, stereotype, but I'll tell you what. We'll take a first.
Y'all can go to the club and we'll go to the concert.
Yeah. That's right. I talked about going to Ruby's, and you just assume
they want some Hennessy, and we'll take some bourbon. I don't know.
What do you have? Oh, and he doesn't drink that either. I'm glad he doesn't.
Hennessy.
What is it? Vermouth?
Yeah, I was gonna say he's moved up.
Yes.
Yeah.
He never hit the Hennessy phase.
He's out.
It's good job, son.
In Manhattan's.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But to put a bow tie on that really is the recruiting conversation. I mean,
Positioning, like you said,
positioning,
that's a good description. Posturing.
A little more on the Kenny Payne side, with guys that could help immediately.
Oh yeah.
That may be a little more to pay attention to. The fact he stayed up there.
Granted, when you got 6 with experience at Louisville already, you're looking for help right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The toolbox.
Yeah.
The conversation is going to be an intense disagreement left and right, high and low on the toolbox conversation. We're going to make Nikki our sacrificial lamb / guinea pig. Quick commercial break. Middays with Marcus
What the hell
Maven
did you just call me?
on 93.9 The Ville.
Got to be a guinea pig.
Steve Rummage here from 93.9 The Ville, and I want to tell you about Vitality Wellness and Weight Loss. Vitality is a safe, effective weight loss program that is tailored to your body. With Vitality, you'll get a personalized food list and supplements based on your needs. Vitality is science-based, and in your first visit, you'll go through a complete body scan and be assigned a personal specialist. In the first week, I was down 16 pounds. So go to vitalitylool.com or call 502-442-2117 and let them know you heard about it right here from Steve Rummage and 93.9 The Ville.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold crab, tap, can, or bottled beer, 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
Imagine your bright career when you join the U of L Health team. Now, imagine receiving free tuition to the University of Louisville. At U of L Health, we believe in investing in you and the power of education. So now, your U of L Health family has college tuition covered for all employees and their families. Just imagine the possibilities. For details, visit uoflhealth.org/imagine. That's the power of you.
Spring is upon us, and that means change. But one thing that shouldn't change is who you call for all your home buying and selling needs. Call Josh Jarbo. Josh is a licensed realtor and the broker owner of RE/MAX Alliance. And this spring, he wants to make your home buying and selling process as efficient as possible by offering a guaranteed sale program and instant offers on commercial listings. And if that wasn't enough, up to a $5,000 seller's credit by mentioning you heard it right here. And if you're looking for financing, Josh can cover that too. His new mortgage brokerage, Motto Mortgage A to Z, has licensed loan originators that can take care of all your financing needs. So don't wait any longer. Contact Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or Josh Jarbo at remax.net.
Each office is independently owned and operated. NMLS number 2256125.
Is your daughter wearing a larger diamond than your wife? If so, you might want to come to Genesis Diamonds. If the diamond that you bought 25 or 30 years ago doesn't match where you are today, come see what we can do for you. Genesis Diamonds is Louisville's destination for larger diamonds. In the off chance that we don't have exactly what you're looking for, we can move it from our owner's vault where we house hundreds of big diamonds, 2 carat to 10 carat in every shape. All of our diamonds are hand-selected by our owner from the world's largest diamond cutters in India, Israel, and Belgium. Our diamonds will come with a certificate from the world's foremost grading laboratory, the Gemological Institute of America. Our diamond experts will help you select that brand new ring from the traditional classics to today's latest designs. We have hundreds to choose from, and they all come with our free lifetime warranty. Come see us at Genesis Diamonds, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
Hey, Cards fans, do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
I'm attorney Darryl Isaacs, the Hammer. Have you been injured by a dog bite? Let us take on the big insurance companies, and we'll fight to get you the money you deserve. Go to WeWin.com for your free case evaluation. Just click and get help quick. Go to WeWin.com. That's WeWin.com.
Here at the University of Louisville, we know a thing or two about preparing the next generation. Join us at noon on April 11th at the University of Louisville Golf Club to support Spatty Shack, the 22nd annual golf scramble hosted by the University of Louisville Sport Administration. With all proceeds going to the Sport Administration Association, come join us for a round and a chance to win signed merchandise from Louisville sports teams such as Louisville City FC and Racing Louisville, as well as free catering from Chick-fil-A and Outback. Sign up today at spadcardinalclassic@gmail.com. That's SPAD cardinalclassic@gmail.com.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maven. 8150-939 is the number. 939 is the station. Is that a phone call I necessarily have to take? Here's the thing. This is what I want you to do, Nikki. Check that phone call. And if they want to,
if you're allowed to,
if they're going to try to derail this conversation into football conversation,
it is a football call. I didn't take it. We have the voice of God, Jason Justice, aka Drake, UPS man, does a lot of our imaging. He's in town. He's also one of our engineers. He's fixing some of the gremlins, voicing some stuff. He took the call during the break because I was off getting seaweed, and he said that the call had to do with Tyler.
So there's no way that we are interrupting this conversation to jump into the.
Let's do it. We can take that we'll take that call. Let me quick. Let's really quick wrap all this in the beginning here.
I'm listening.
Okay. First off, I want to give a shout out to this texter.
You guys want any seaweed, by the way?
No.
God. It's not bad.
Minus the C.
Hey.
This text. I don't know what
they understand the assignment.
Yeah, and I don't know anymore. Really, I don't know what Nick's allowed and what he's not allowed to do. So I don't want to get him in trouble, with anything. So, but this texter has a McDonald's Diet Coke, has us pulled up on the YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Looks as though they're at work.
They understand the assignment.
And I just have to absolutely applaud this text. I mean, that's incredible. That's an incredible text.
Well, there's somebody in Georgia rejoin Nick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, real quick.
That's a bop. That's from back in my day. Coheed and Cambria. Welcome home.
It's so easy to get around Indy because it's like a grid. I do agree with that.
Yep,
it's like kind of like Louisville. You take 3 lefts or 3 rights, you're going to be back to where you are. You know what I'm saying?
It's like anywhere. It's like any road on the planet.
Nick sucks.
All I can get.
Nick's turned into that guy. Look, when somebody backs you up against the wall, you're like, well, Nick did this. It's like, whatever.
I'm just over here eating my crappy seaweed, catching strays.
No. Texas says try delegates for delegation. It sounds politically correct. It's a good way to do it.
The last thing we're worried about is being politically correct. Do you want to take that call real quick? Let's do that.
I don't. You can take it.
Okay. Let's take it. Who we got?
I don't know.
Inform me.
Jason Justice is fantastic at voicing stuff. Not great at fielding calls.
Okay.
So I don't know the dude's name.
Texter, if you called in during the break, you are now on the air. Let us know who you are and welcome in.
What's up? Hey, caller, you there?
Fire away.
Texter or caller. I said texter. Yeah, caller.
Oh wait, there we go.
It's Roger.
Roger. Okay,
Roger,
sorry,
what's
man.
up, man.
We didn't know.
Yeah,
what's going on?
No, I tuned in late on the morning show, and I
Yeah.
heard them saying something about Tyler Harrell transferring to Alabama, and then they didn't talk anymore about it. So I was just curious about it.
Yeah.
Also, y'all were talking about Louisville. You take 3 rights and you're back to where you're at. I had a guy said one time, Louisville's built like a wagon wheel. You got spokes going out, and then you got circles, and then you can always find your way.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Roger. Man, appreciate the call.
Panic, Steve.
Real quick. Blake Baker broke it down pretty well this morning. Seems to be some tampering, and Louisville's going to have to.
Are you going to start saying words like that?
Well, I mean, no, because I'm not pouting about it.
Okay.
Louisville's going to have fire back. I mean, Alabama is obviously somebody from Alabama has obviously contacted Tyler Harrell, and they're trying to make that happen. And Louisville's going to now have to get back. So look at his face. But he has reasons to be angry sometimes. I will say that he takes a beating. But yeah, so I don't know that he's going to transfer, but I think Louisville's going to have to fight to keep.
They're going to have to fight really, really hard.
Yeah. So money wise,
is that what
it's the NCAA now?
Is that what when we come down?
And I'm not going to complain about it. Listen, that's part of my rule because my rule is I never complain when it's hot. Yep. You'll never hear me in the summertime on this air. You'll never hear me come in here and be like, "Oh, it's so hot outside," because I hate the cold. I hate it. When I move to Florida, I'm going to be like this. Y'all, when everybody has conspiracies, why did Steve move to Florida? Why did Steve pack up and leave?
That's not a conspiracy.
No, it's
that's a direct.
It's strictly weather.
For you, go ahead.
Well, yeah, for me, yeah. I mean, listen, I'm free.
Oh, go ahead.
Well,
No
and,
state tax.
Oh, listen, I had my wife in a bikini and everything. Like, I was already going that route. But yeah, no, it's not. Look, it's weather. I like it. It's same thing with football. I will not complain about this because I wanted it. I think the NILs, you have to do it. And I knew what come with it. And all those times that Diener would say the Wild Wild West, I didn't agree with him in the way of everybody's just going to leave now. And I think that's true. But there is a portion of it that's a little Wild Wild West because guys can just tamper. And
can you hold your own, though?
Yeah, and that's what you have to start doing. So,
because I will not listen to, well, we took a tough loss when we lost Harold. And
No, yeah, we got to fight to keep him. Yeah, and that may take money, and that's on boosters, that's on donors, that's on all of us.
And to these student athletes, for people who listen and that know these student athletes, there's two good ways to drive up your market value around here. Number one,
money.
It's perform on the field.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about the ways to drive up your money.
Yeah.
Oh.
Number two, you sit in that third seat right there.
Yeah.
In the 93.9 studios.
It's wide open.
Days with Marcus Maven. The seat is wide open. And our players that want to run up their name, just like this,
is welcome.
Opportunities.
Right
you
here.
Come sit right at this chair in here.
Yeah. Texter says, I work in Norton Commons daily. Is there a worse street layout on the planet? It looks like a Mayan calendar. They looked at a Mayan calendar and said, yep, let's design a street grid that looks like that. He's right.
Yeah.
That is spot on.
Listen, it makes you feel, but it makes neighborhoods feel different.
It does do that.
Around the corner. It
does do that, but there is no
rhyme or reason.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Of course. Steve,
there is no rhyme or reason.
Does he know we've been in here?
No, but I mean, still, it was like I was thinking, I was like, I'm gonna say rhyme or reason. That's gonna be a little odd, but then you said it. All right,
yeah, I'm odd.
Let's get back to basketball.
Tool time.
Tim,
Steve Rummage,
Marcus, the Tool Man, maybe.
So here's the thing, Nikki. No, that was.
I'm talk to you the whole time like this.
What was his name? What's the neighbor's name?
The Fence, Wilson. Was it Wilson?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's the whole time. You got to look at
favorite characters too.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Okay, so here's the thing. And got great advice too. He always had the best advice.
He's like Mr. Feeney.
So here's the thing.
That was good, Nick. You pulled that up.
That was quick. Yeah. Okay. I want Nikki to hear how this started. How this conversation started. Now we're not going to be able to dive all the way into the conversation because we're coming up on the top of the hour.
We have another hour though.
Oh yeah, it's something we have to get into. Okay, so Nikki, I want you to kind of
pay attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, call it paying attention.
Nick's been threatened today and everything. He's just watching his back. He never knows when somebody's going to come in.
He keeps looking over. So you're right
because he's close. I mean, I'm waiting for somebody's gonna walk in here and just
for anybody listening, Nikki's just really getting punked. People are opening the door to his office, and
you ever saw somebody baby powder? Just
listen. This is how it works, people. When people want to come into the studio with Marcus and Steve, they look through the glass and they kind of give us like, "Is that okay if I come in here?"
Yeah,
and then we give them the nod, like, "Sure, come on in."
Yeah.
With Nikki,
oh yeah,
the producer,
there's no respect. They just barge right in.
They just barge in.
Well, I'm just,
they're just like, hey, Nick, I'm shutting this door, dude. I look, I'm doing something out here. Bang.
That's more important than anything you're doing in here. Yeah. Guess that's a shot at us too.
But to be fair, I mean, Nick opens the door right back up. I mean, he wouldn't sit there with the door shut.
Would never do that. And he has to pay attention to this one. So I'm going to make it.
King Kong ain't gonna spit on me.
You better shut that door, Nick. Before you screw up the money. The money being made in the back.
We had a friend.
Crap! I thought the business call was over. He was still on it.
Listen, but they'll understand because this is a great environment.
Nick's the guy. We had a buddy in high school we used to always jazz up.
I just hype up to do something silly.
There was a dude. We were at a party, and he was like, the dude come in. You could tell when that guy comes into the party, and there's like, it's like he's coming here. He's an outsider, and he's trying to start something. So we were kind of jazzing our dude up the whole time. I was like, man, oh man, like, you gonna let him?
You ain't from around here.
You just gonna let him come in this party? Because the guy was like, I'm a Marine, or I'm a former Marine, and it was like, okay, all right, So, anyways, so we were just fresh out of high school. So, anyways, the guy was like, we kind of was like, hey man, y'all gonna have to leave because like you just trying to start trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you and your buddy got to get. And his buddy was just like very much the, look, hey man, we're just getting out of here. Like his buddy didn't want any trouble. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, let's just go. So, anyways, the guy, we've been hyping up our buddy the whole time. So the guy was like, blanket, I'm going to White Castle. And like my buddy had been jazzed up to the point where all he heard was blank you. So like he just went and just beat the crap out of the guy. And we're like,
he was just trying to get some sliders.
We're like, Jeremiah, he always said he was going, it was done.
Yeah,
he was going to White Castle. But we had jazzed him up where it was like, he was like, listen, I've got to beat this guy up. Nick is going to be that guy.
No, I already was.
Or he's gonna get beat up though? Or
no, like we're gonna get Nick in like right there. Like I mean, he just opened the door.
It just happened. Like I did pop my headphone to like see, because I was like, I didn't hear any talking out there. The conference call's over. And then I yell, and then I hear a pause, and I hear Blank go, sorry about that interruption. So obviously it was the other person talking on the line, and he was still, ankle deep in
serious talks.
Yeah, probably, yeah. So I probably just ruined the whole, the brand new presenting sponsor.
Or the presenting sponsor is like, I want to be a part of this.
Yeah, I want that energy.
The energy we have in the
What was that angelic voice in the background?
Okay, so here's what we do. Tools. This is how the conversation started between myself and Steve Rummage. And it was maybe Friday or maybe Saturday night or Saturday evening. This is what I asked Steve. Say, okay, let's look at what we got here. Let's look what we got on our what are the things we know right now, Nikki? And I'm gonna make one extra assumption, right? Say we know we have L. Ellis. We know we got JJ Trainer. We know we have Sidney Curry. We know we have Mike James. And for the sake of this conversation, I'm going to add Roosevelt Wheeler to that.
Which I think we'll find something out a little bit today.
Okay.
Kenny Payne's going to be asked about that. That's not me dropping a hint. I mean, like Kenny Payne, I think is going to be asked about that. Coach Payne's going to be asked about that today.
Okay.
So
yeah, until
he's not in the portal yet, so he's on the team, right?
Yeah, until something changes, we'll just put that assumption here that we have that crew. So Nikki, I began to ask random questions. Okay, I wanted to. I got Coach Payne. I got Nolan Smith. So, and also for the sake of conversation, I kept 2 walk-ons. Okay, just walk-ons that aren't just total, garbage. Just maybe able to help in a crunch, in a foul out crunch. Just throwing Hendo and another guy. Just throw some guys and give you some minutes.
Okay.
Just throwing in Tim Henderson.
I like how you said just not.
You're just gonna go to like probably one of the best walk-ons we've ever had.
I didn't mean to do that.
And we're just so
the best walk-on moments. I'm not sure he's the best walk-on.
Well, no, yeah.
I just like how you referred to them as the ones that aren't total trash, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, but I mean, like
exactly how star players consider the walk-ons. Like, yeah, we're all teammates now.
I get his point though. Like,
I know
that was terrible.
A guy that would come in and like, hey man, this is crunch time, and he can hit a 3 in the final 4.
He can take care of the ball.
Yes.
He won't screw it up. That kind of guy. But thank you for correcting me on that. Because here's the problem. I cannot stand, and y'all know, I cannot stand loser who sits there and says, I could beat that guy on the end of the bench. I should get this. Oh, do you know what he'll do to you?
Yeah, he would.
Do you know what that walk-on will do to you?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I hate that. I hate that. Of course.
The Brian Scalabrine effect. Yeah.
Yeah.
just murdering dudes.
You know what he'll do to you? You know, I mean, you have some dudes that, and you know what? It's always the guy who got better 5-6 years after high school.
That's me. Seriously, in basketball, that's me.
But you respect the walk-on enough to say,
yeah,
well, he's good. You know,
yeah.
Like respect these guys that, you know, they're playing at high levels and continuing their college career, and they can play. So anyway, I gave them 8. You know, I just gave them eight bodies. Right? I gave this team 8 bodies. Then I gave them Kenny Payne and Nolan Smith, and nobody else. So I have an 8-man roster. Is really my core 6. 8-man roster totally. Right? I want you to start playing this music out, because this is how we're going to have this conversation. I want you to think about it. Don't give an answer. I want the listeners to think about it. Think about every angle, every aspect you want to approach this question. I've done a good job pretty much explaining the setup that I gave to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an 8-man roster with the core 6, Kenny Payne, Nolan Smith, and that's our shell team. Okay? That's the team that we put out next year, Nikki. Okay? Yeah. Nikki, what does that 8-man roster with Kenny Payne and Nolan Smith, where did they finish next year in the ACC with 0 additions? Where would you have that team finishing? We have to have that conversation with nobody else. 8-man roster, Kenny Payne and Nolan Smith. Get ready. So get ready to call in. Get ready to text in. 8150-939 will be the number. 3831-939 will be the text line. Middays with Marcus Maven. Rolling along on 939 The Ville.
You're listening to 93.9 The Ville, powered by Isaacs and Isaacs Injury Lawyers. WeWin.com.
If you want the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits, go to Liquor Barn. Or better yet, have Liquor Barn bring it to you. Download the Liquor Barn app, visit their website, or just call and let Liquor Barn deliver whatever it is you need to stock the bar. And if it's your birthday month, make sure you visit their website for the Pappy Birthday promotion, where you can get a chance to purchase a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle. Liquor Barn is proud to be the presenting sponsor once again of Ravens football on ESPN Louisville. So whether you're getting ready for the Ravens or your favorite team, have Liquor Barn bring the party to you. Liquor Barn, where Kentuckians go to celebrate life.
The sounds of spring can often be followed by the sounds of a broken air conditioner. So if you hear your AC unit making some unwanted noise, then call DFH Company today at 968-6222. Right now, when you buy a full Train system, receive an extended 10-year part and labor warranty and 18-month special financing. It's hard to stop a train, so call DFH 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
Hey, Card Nation, let's be honest. The real estate market in Kentucky is booming. And whether you want to buy or sell a home, now is the perfect time to do it. With interest rates at an all-time low and programs that can get you in a home for no money down.
That it was so disappointed. Just like, this sucks.
Like, maybe I could eat it with my hand. No, not anymore.
All right, I'll knock these out real quick. You ready? It's Steve Rummage, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville and streaming online on the ESPN Louisville app. Okay. Hey, it's Steve Rummage, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville, broadcasting live from the Liquor Barn Studios. Okay. This one's a little tougher. It's Steve Rummage. Catch me. All right. Steve Rummage. Catch me on Middays with Marcus Maben, weekdays 10 to 12. Okay. All right. It's Steve Rummage. Catch me on Middays with Marcus Maben, weekdays 10 to 12, right here on 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app. That was good? Cool.
I guess. Wow.
Don't make her settle for one of those cookie cutter rings from the big corporate chain jewelry stores. At Genesis Diamonds, you can get her a stunning one-of-a-kind designer ring, one that's as unique as she is. Genesis has over 4,000 handcrafted rings from world-class designers like Tacori, Viraggio, Henry Dossi, and others. These are designers that you'll never see in one of those mega corporate stores, but we have them starting at under $1,000. So ladies, don't settle for the ordinary, for a ring that will be yours and yours alone. Make sure he goes to
Genesis Diamonds.
Genesis Diamonds, Shelbyville Road Plaza next to Trader Joe's, where Louisville gets engaged.
You've got ants inside the house, mosquitoes outside the house, moles burrowing in your lawn, and termites eating your house from inside out. You're completely surrounded. Luckily, OPC Pest Services has a 4 seasons program that can help. OPC has been providing quality pest services since 1972. Protect your home and property and call OPC Pest Services for a free estimate at 969-9635 or visit opcpest.com. Again, that's 969-9635 or visit opcpest.com.
Here's what you missed on The Drive with Mark Ennis.
I said this years ago, and I meant it, and I think I'm right. Kentucky fans miss college basketball because he paints and talks about everything they do there like it's a mission for people using a college basketball team, and the results on the court ultimately don't matter, and they're tired of it.
The Drive, weekdays 3 to 6 on 93.9 The Ville.
Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maven. 8150-939 is the number. 93.9 is the station. That thing is working really good. Steve told everybody earlier that he will not complain about the heat. 1, because he hates the cold, and 2, because he knows the temperature control is one of the most valuable resources one could have. And if you agree with that sentiment, then DFH Company is most certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222, or you can look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi mini split like the one we use here at the 93.9 studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222, or look them up online at dfhcompany.com.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were going to go.
I wasn't really prepared for you to finish there.
You were just riding along.
My goodness.
I was kind of just riding along, but
well, let me
shout outs if you need me to tap in.
Are you doing a Phil Baker shout out?
No. This is other stuff.
Well, I have one. Let me make sure I'm just not telling. And actually, I was getting ready to read some in-house business out in the air. So sorry about that. You guys, you can do a shout out.
I want to give a shout out to the Okolona Street Rods Association.
I saw that.
Yeah, they put together a really, really awesome car show over at Chubby Ray's. Shout out to Chubby Ray's, by the way, for hosting the event. Raised almost $4,000 for Kentuckiana Friends of V, and with our corporate partners, that's going to be matched to just about $8,000. So met a bunch of people out there. I want to give a shout out to Donnie, to Herman, the photographer, to Tim, who had this 1930 Model A out there. I mean, just awesome people. Steve also, I think he's president of the group. Dave Huber, just a lot of good people. They listen to the radio stations, all of them here. Just incredibly nice guys, and they put together a really fun event. Raised a couple thousand for cancer. Every bit helps. Yep. And so shout out to all of those guys. And I think I have Pops' favorite car is he's a Corvette guy, and he had an old Corvette from I want to say it was like 82 maybe. But it had some electrical gremlins, and then once the cancer happened, he was like, I can't deal with this.
Right.
And he sold the thing off. But it was, so he's a Corvette guy.
Yep.
And I was like, I like Corvettes, but I think I found what my old school muscle car is, and it's a Chevelle. There are these two guys, Tim and Mike, and they had these gorgeous like Chevelles, and one of them was all black, and it was like one of only like 10 made.
Mhm.
I mean, these things were awesome. So I think I might be leaning towards becoming a Chevelle guy. I don't know. But regardless, super nice guys, and it was they raised money for cancer, and just it was a great day, great weather, great everything. But that also leads me to I want to we're Kentuckiana friends of you, but there's a ton of great organizations in the city that raise money for cancer research or just support and everything like that. And tomorrow, Louisville baseball has their cancer awareness game, 6 p.m. Jim Patterson Stadium, free admission, and it's going to help raise money for Gilda's Club. Coach Dan McDonald passed that along to me. We just want to remind everybody to get out there. I think they do. I think they do like the pink bats or something, or something like that.
That's cool.
And it raises money for Gilda's Club. Also a great organization. So definitely head out there tomorrow, 6 p.m. Jim Patterson.
One more extra nugget. Cool. Still 4 pegs. Easter orders, double smoked hams, smoked prime rib, and turkey breast available. 4 pegs. So just throw that shout out. Actually, you sure there's no extra shout outs you want to give, Steve?
I mean, yeah, there's all kinds of them, but I'll get them. I'll get them in the next
mom,
break.
dad,
God for being here, and
Rummage is just one man.
Yeah, it's just Steve Rummage is one man, and all that good stuff. No, I'll get some things when we come back.
Okay, so here's the thing, Nikki. I gave the setup. I gave you time to think about it. Callers, the phone lines are open for this conversation. 8150-939 is the number. 3831-939 is the text line. I want Nikki. I want your answer. You can do general. You can answer it any way you want. And callers, Texas, there is no wrong answer. Your opinion, I might shut it down, but it's not a wrong answer necessarily.
Okay.
So, Nikki, what say you if you say, 12 teams? What ACC is what? 12? 14?
Well, no.
How many teams in ACC?
That was 14.
14.
Okay, 14.
I think 14.
14. Where does
14? Notre Dame's in
6.
Right, yeah.
So those 6 guys we named,
right?
Kenny Payne, Nolan Smith, two Middle Earth walk-ons, right?
Now they're hobbits. They went from trash to hobbits.
Middle Earth walk-ons. That's our 8-man roster with 2 coaches. Where does that team finish in the ACC?
And I mean, this is going to be borderline fake taking because I don't know off the top of my head who everyone else has coming back. But I mean, you got to think who's going to be carrying the team, Sidney Curry. And I feel like if maybe Jalen Withers can reach that potential, like he was the only one with preseason accolades last season coming in. I mean, is it crazy to put them? I mean, ACC wasn't great last year. It's probably not going to be elite next year. Crazy to put them at 6th? Yeah, I put them at 6th.
Steve, what say you?
Pretty close to right there. Yeah, pretty close to 6th. I kind of like that, man.
Texas 38-31-93-9 with
and I'm not just taking the easy way out. I really
because we're going to elaborate on this. We're not hanging you out the dry.
No. I mean,
Texters, what number out of 14? What number would you see with those 6 guys and 8? Like I said, add 2 more serviceable players, 8 guys, 2-man coaching staff, Kenny Payne, and those. Like, let's just say it was just a tough offseason, and that was the guys we ended up with. What do you think they would finish in the ACC standings? Texas says dead last.
Dead last.
Okay. What do you think the average fan base number is?
No, I think
they were 11th this year, by the way, just for comparison.
Sure. I think would be probably somewhere from 7 to 10.
7 to 10.
Yeah. If you allow me to give a
range. We're generalizing a fan base confidence.
Somebody said 11th or 12th. Somebody said 5th. We'd probably be 5th or 6th depending on the schedule, and that does matter too. That does matter.
Yeah, schedule matters.
Yeah. And looking out at the ACC,
because this is a complete raw type of thing.
Top 5. Somebody said 8th. Somebody said 3 through 7. That's pushing the line there, Dexter. 3 to 7. Like, somewhere from 1 to 13.
Who's that, Brian?
Dude, that's that whole quick sidebar. Pops always says, like, hey, I'm not hating on meteorologists, but I am a little bit. If they claim that they can get the temperature right within like 3 degrees, that means they're giving themselves like a 7-degree window. That's not that impressive. No, actually, they say 5 degrees.
I think that's impressive.
That is impressive.
No, so if I say
my
it's
guy
45,
Kevin Harned will come in here. My guy,
listen, Nikki,
Kevin Harned.
10 degrees is a massive
watch it,
window.
Nikki.
That's a difference for a lot of people.
You do know
you must not listen to Steve when he tells you stories.
You do know I'm like me and Kevin Harned are like.
I mean, he's anointed.
Dude,
we're like,
watch him out.
We're like cool like that.
Watch him out,
so,
Nikki.
Yeah,
watch him out.
And the Valvanos were cool with Cardosi.
And
like,
you know
shockingly, I know, but like,
go figure. The worst weatherman in town.
Because his name ends in a L. Yeah.
So
I'm surprised. Wow, I'm surprised you actually believe in the science behind meteorology there, Stephen.
I love. Cardosi's good. They're really, we got good weather.
The world,
no, we really do.
Listen,
but Kevin
weather
Harned really is my guy.
The
So.
weather
I like Kevin Harned.
can predict it all year round.
I'm just saying that anyone that advertises that is like,
you pick the weather. Tell me what the weather's going to be this week.
I'm just saying.
Just don't know. Look at the clouds.
Look at the
what do you think, Nick?
Lick your thumb, put it, hold it up in the air. Your hand is.
You know what? I don't think a lot of the guys make that claim around here because they're good.
Feel the arthritis or the gout in your joints and just say, "Well, my gout's still." Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead and do that.
Nothing. You know,
Marcus can help you with that.
I definitely can.
Nothing beats broken bones or anything like that.
To tell you the weather?
Yeah, 100%. I can feel it in my toes and my shoulders.
Yeah, just go ahead and follow the birds and say, "Oh, this must be."
I'm just saying, if you say I can get the weather right within 5 degrees, you're really saying that you could get it within 10. Because 5 degrees high, 5 degrees low, it's not that impressive. None of the meteorologists around here do that because they're actually good.
Speaking of that, I have the best nurse practitioner like on planet Earth, Dr. Mason from in Shepherdsville. I still go there. I still drive all the way there, and she has informed me that I have arthritis starting on the inside of my knee. So
did you not expect that?
Listen, she did make me feel good. She goes, it's a lot of athletes do that. I'm like, well, thank you.
Just the little things, the little compliments.
But yeah, listen, I'm just saying that's a pretty big deal that they can get the weather within 3 degrees either way.
Yeah, 3, but oftentimes they say, within 5 and stuff, and then it's a slippery slope.
Would you rather the weatherman undersell or oversell?
I mean, I'm okay with it. Just like,
would you rather them undersell? Okay, like if they tell you it's gonna be 78, but they really think it's gonna be 83 or 84, but they're just telling you.
This is the problem with kids, dude. This generation.
No, you know what? I don't really.
They can pick apart
these millennials.
They picking apart a 3 degree difference.
No,
well, technically it's 7 degrees.
Well, okay. First off, since I stopped going on like dates, really, like when I was like, I couldn't hit on anybody in summer because I sweated too bad. Like I was.
You hear these excuses?
All the time, man.
You hear these excuses, Steve? I can't hit on girls in the summer because I sweat.
That's ridiculous.
Is that what stopped? Like, you see what
you want to know?
Oh, it was 100% a loser mentality.
I sweat really bad. You want to know what? You know what I humbled myself and did? I started wearing girls' deodorant.
Oh no, that does help.
No, it's what I wear.
That 100% helps.
You think I cared?
I'm just saying, like, I used to be like really sweaty. Also, I think I got less sweaty. Maybe Vitality helped. I don't know. Maybe I stopped drinking KG. I don't know. Something. I wasn't as sweaty as I was in college. But
I'm too sweaty to talk.
But I don't usually care about the weather because, like, unless it's really cold or unless it's really hot, like if it's between 35 and 60, chances are I'm just hoodieing it. Give me a hoodie and light like sweatpants or shorts, and you have a 60-degree window of comfort. I don't care.
You hear Nikki trying to slip it in? Just give me a hoodie and some gray sweats.
I know.
Hey.
Oh, wow. Go figure.
That's how I get it popping. Still some gray sweats.
13th, not enough guard play.
No other problems.
Exactly.
That's all you need.
Are you counting Kamari Lance?
No.
Okay. Because, I mean, he's
coming in. No.
Committed. Okay.
So you are counting.
I'm not counting any.
Sidney Curry, L. Ellis, Jalen, JJ, Mike James.
The 6 returners
is Roosevelt.
Yep.
Roosevelt and 2 walk-offs.
Yep.
Okay, so that's
decent walk-offs. Not
right.
Like I said, they can get in the game. They can run the offense. They're not going to get bullied. Right,
creme de la creme.
Decent little walk-ons.
Walk-ons: Roosevelt, JJ, Jalen, L, Sydney, Mike James. That's the roster.
Yep.
And then
2 coaches.
Texter says, "Did you have an X-ray?" I did. When I hurt my knee a while back.
Is this the same knee that you hurt, or is it?
Yeah,
the other?
same.
He's milking it now. Don't worry about it.
Texter says, "I'm a millennial. I don't identify as one, so take that and shove it." I can predict within 3 degrees, Nikki botching the opening. So it was
Okay.
I think everybody
eight-man roster.
I really, man, I think it's
People's middle of the pack, or most
been
people
about 3 through 8.
Middle of the pack.
I may have to move my sliding scale from 7 to 10.
You thought it was more?
8.
Yeah, you thought it was going to be more
Yeah.
back end on that. Okay, so how much of that is just can't? Okay, here's what I want to do.
Yes.
Yeah, because I said
yes.
I said, what did I say? I said 6, 5, 6. When I was first having that conversation with you, did I say about 5, 6? Let's assume I said 5 or 6.
Okay.
Right. And listen, I brought that question up on the night show, and I got really great feedback, but I got the nighttime, you're insane. You know, this is the team that lost this, and this is the team that lost that.
I'm actually okay with that.
Yes. Yeah. No, because we walked through it. We walked through it. And I've had some time to think about it and re-walk through it. Right. And you can correct me where this is sensational. You can correct me where the fans might think, something different or something. Because here's the thing. I did this exercise with you. I talked about North Carolina. I was like, oh, North Carolina did this. And we kind of had the conversation. Well, their players, from the beginning were a lot higher ranked. And you got a 6-year senior in the front court,
Yeah, because that was to kind of bring that up. The conversation was, well, Carolina just did it with 6, 7 dudes. And I said, well, one thing we do have to look ourselves in the mirror and say, he's being brought in for a reason. Because when I look and I say, okay, for instance, just kind of off the top of my head.
We're just spitballing.
L. Ellis, number 1 JUCO. To me, that's a top 50 player.
Yep.
Okay. I think everybody could agree with that. That's a top 50 player in my opinion. And then you start to look around and you're like, okay, Mike James in the 70s, Rose in the 70s. Sydney was the number 8 JUCO player, so I'd probably put him in the 70s, 80s if he was in this class, just being completely fair. And is that it? Nothing.
Yeah, like I say, we got JJ at 124.
JJ, God bless. I'm sorry.
You had Rose at 70.
JJ was 120. Jalen Withers 120 something. So when you look at Carolina, the 6 or 7 they played, you do have to factor in Caleb Love, 5-star top 20 kid. Armando Baycott, 5-star top 20 kid. It was a little different. I'm Brady Manick, top 15 scorer all time at Oklahoma, who's a 6-year guy coming there. So that's okay though. That's why you brought in a new coach.
And they were in the national championship though. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. Like let's throw that out there. Okay.
So they made it all the way.
Right.
Yeah.
So when we're having this conversation, I'm just throwing out my guys. Can my guys, each individual guy, can he sink or swim out there on the court? Right. In most games. So I said, of course, I started out with Sidney Curry, right? Because he's my easiest. I know he can survive on this island. This 8-man, we got a shell team. I know Sidney Curry can pick and roll his way to buckets. I know he can pass.
Yeah.
I know he's physical, athletic enough. Defense. Listen, you've seen him block a shot, Steve.
Yeah.
That you say, okay, he has stuff, right? So I don't even have to make a defensive case for Sidney Curry, right? And he listen, Baycott does not want to see Sidney Curry ever again for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
This is me talking about. He's a handful. He was a handful for everybody when he started playing, Steve.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, he didn't play half a season. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Sidney did not play damn near half a season. Okay.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So Sidney, I'm good with, right?
Yeah.
L. Ellis. We got L. Ellis on record at Michigan State. We thought he was just getting hot and just extremely streaky.
Yeah.
But over the test of time, L. Ellis proved, and I'll give them this pass. When L. Ellis was losing, he forced it like he should. He played as hard as anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's not like a mistake-prone guy.
He brings us all the way back at Michigan State, and then we also lose the game because he takes some deep threes.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But we've seen L. Ellis perform against the most talented guards, the Caleb Loves. Like, I wasn't worried about any guard abusing L. Ellis.
No.
You know, bad plays. But here's the thing. I won't even bring in the change in environment just yet. Okay. L. Ellis can hold his own on any floor.
Yeah.
Would we agree with that?
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And can excel.
At least, I mean, and even if you're scoffing, I mean, you say at least hold his own.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. Like, I'm not worried about a point guard cooking him all day and night. You know, listen, yes, I'm going to have to get L. Ellis under control on some plays. You know, I'm going to have to teach him a difference between a good shot and a hero shot. You know, some things that, you know, whatever he has to learn. But I'm good with L. Ellis out on my court, right?
Yeah.
So now we get into a little funnier game here. Jalen Withers.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Withers has 3 years of basketball. I mean, well, he's a red shirt in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Red shirt in 2 years he's played, right?
Mm-hmm.
Over 2 years, again, conference freshman first team.
Mm-hmm.
Has performed.
Yeah.
The worst part about him is when he gets stuck trying to be perimeter Jalen.
Yeah.
You know, when he's got a 3 or 4 guarding him. Now, when he has a 5 guarding him, he's hitting tons of, you know, big 3-pointers. But we've seen the reason we got so frustrated with these coaches.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there were some obvious places like, hey, Jalen cannot get to the basket against wings.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to be a wing because that's what everybody tells him he needs to be a wing in the league, and they want to be able to move him around. That wasn't his bread and butter. Simple way, you know, simple getting fouled, simple finishing. We lost a lot on him and the Malik situation. You remember how we started? You know, hey, he performs so much better without Malik in the game. I mean, I think we came to terms with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now I got 3 guys who I know can have some big time games. Listen, we scoffed at Jalen when he was getting 18 and 9s. And, you know, we just like, C-. Well, that's probably me, but.
well, I mean, do you remember like, for instance, against Carolina, Jalen has the big time block at the end of regulation. You know, I mean, like that was a big time play
in big time, you know, in games and moments. Like,
because that, I don't want to jump ahead of you, but so stop me if I am or if I am. That is something I think our guys have. I would put that as far as when I look at Sydney, Rose, Jalen, JJ, I think you have some good shot blockers there.
Mm-hmm.
We've never saw that. It hurts so bad. It was right on my fingernail.
That's what I thought.
So bad.
I was like, let's just say
we're just going to keep going on with the conversation.
Cool. Like my hand, you know how we do.
No, literally, like my middle finger is numb right now.
The
microphone. I literally
I've got the monitor in front of me,
Yeah.
so I see you gesture and
Okay,
you wince.
let's talk about it, Nick. You just don't want to move on. So here, I swung my hand and I hit right on the bottom of that fingernail, and like my whole finger went out. It was terrible.
Yeah,
it was absolutely terrible.
I wanted to let him get a deep breath and just get it out of the system.
But
okay, keep going.
I think that
they have some ability,
shot blocking capabilities, like help side shot blocking. Guys that are athletes that can go up and can move that. I mean, and that's something we haven't saw from them because they were told not to.
Let's just be real about it.
And that's not a knock on Mac. That's what he did.
That was their style. Analytically, I understand what he was doing, but I don't think he had this many athletes at his previous spots.
I would agree.
So body positioning, make him shoot tough shots over the top of you. He was playing the analytic defense in the pack line.
Yes.
Period. You know, it's okay. And unless you do it the right way, it gets ripped off. It's Virginia.
Yeah.
When Virginia doesn't play their pack line the right way, they look like the worst team on the planet.
You need to be. You said it the other day on the phone. You being in position is more important than blocking the shot. If you're blocking a shot, especially help side, you're getting out of position. That's the only way to block a shot help side is I'm leaving my guy or leaving my area to come to your area to block this guy's shot.
And you're also relying on your next man up guy to be an athlete.
But I think, absolutely. But I think basketball, that's how we like basketball played here at Louisville. I like basketball played in the manner that says, okay, if you go baseline, you're going to have to make a great play.
Yes.
You make a great play, you make a great play. That's what the game is.
Okay. So
it elevates the game that's being played in the Center. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like all around.
Yeah,
we enjoy good basketball.
Right.
Places like Louisville and Kentucky, you will get a standing ovation for being awesome. It happens. It's happened there. I mean, as much as I hate Kentucky,
Exciting,
I've watched them
play hard,
cheer for guys that just come in there and just shredded Kentucky. They're like, hey, man, well done. It's happened here.
Yep.
We've watched guys go, hey, man, y'all made great plays. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that was a great game.
Yeah. Our fans in the Galt House.
Yes.
That was a good little team.
That was a good team, man.
They busted us
That was a good game.
Yeah. If you came up short,
and we don't like to watch piss poor sloppy basketball, and that's what we've watched this year. I'm not going to rewrite history.
Right.
It's not what we watched the whole tenure of Chris Mack.
Right.
But that's what
This
we've watched
past
for the
year.
last 12 months.
Okay. So here's the thing. And again, this point is they have the ability to be long and affect passes.
Yeah.
Jalen Withers.
Yeah, I went straight to shot block.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jalen Withers, if he's allowed to harass and people have to help and cover down, these guys are really long and really athletic in their natural state. Okay, so now I did when L. Ellis, Sidney Curry, Jalen Withers. Now let's just say JJ Traynor. Again, we'll start off with saying he's the most athletic person on the team. We still consider him a bowl of clay. We don't consider him proven anything, right?
Yeah.
And not let me rephrase that. We don't consider him certain anything. All we have is his big stones when he went freshman, came into the game, helped bail us out against Seton Hall right off the bat.
Yeah.
Western Kentucky made some big plays, obviously plays with his heart in, coaching them, didn't really like his, physicality. Okay. That's an issue. Right. But when he got in the game, nobody felt like he was
Jalen.
Yeah. No, JJ.
JJ.
I moved JJ.
Okay.
Like nobody felt get him out of there now.
No.
Nobody felt like it was like, like we felt sorry for him when he made a mistake because we knew he was just coming out. We were more like rooting for him not to make a mistake, but then he would have three, he would come in, have a tip in, affect the play, a knockout, a rebound, and then he would miss a block out and it was like, oh, he's gone. And I'm like, this goes back to my frustration. I'm like, Coach, I watched Malik give up the first 5 offensive rebounds of the game.
Yeah.
There's no way, like I said, 6 years be damned if he's given up that many and I'm talking about the first possessions of the game.
Yeah.
So without being nasty, due to coaching, JJ's growth was very much hindered due to the lack of open-mindedness, in my opinion, the product I watched. And again, the coaches told us in practice, it might be different, but we just see in the game. And in the game, we said, Sidney, Rose, JJ deserved a hell of a lot more playing time. With our 50, 40, 30, 20 years of basketball eyes, all saw these guys in the game are so much the guys you put in the game off the bench are so much more athletic and capable than your Noah Locke, your Malik Williams, Sam was up and down, you know what I'm saying? But there's enough athleticism on the JJ, Jalen, Rose, Sydney, where we like, you didn't play any of these guys this whole time. And they showed they can hold their own on big time Division I floors. And I say big time. Like I said, JJ, I still won't say big time. I'll say he belongs athletically. He belongs out there.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if he'll have the confidence to make that jump or not. But if I got Kenny Payne in here, my odds are a whole lot better.
Well, he's got the physical ability to make that jump.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know what his confidence will do, but Nikki, you want to grab that as well?
I think he got him. They were just waiting.
Number 2.
I don't know who it is.
Okay, you didn't.
But do you want to?
Lawrence.
Do you want to?
We'll take Dana. We'll take Dana.
Dana's been waiting for a while.
Dana, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away, my man.
What's going on, guys?
What up, man?
Same old, man. I just wanted to go ahead and say 2 things. One, as far as the whole weather thing you guys were talking about earlier, has anyone ever really tried to predict the weather? I think a 6-degree window in Kentucky is very fair. Predicting weather in Kentucky is like trying to hit a tee shot into a shot glass from 400 yards on your first shot. I don't care if you're cycling with the Sam Snead, you're just not going to get it done.
It is Kentucky.
That's fair. That's fair.
Second thing, I think finishing 5 in the ACC is a very fair assessment. I think we are, depending on the development of certain guys and situations of the game. When you all said schedule earlier, I think finishing 5th is very doable. Anything higher than that, I think, is a bit more optimistic. But I think 5 is good, man. Honestly, I really do. That being said, man, great show as usual. I'll talk to y'all later on, man.
Oh, Dan, I appreciate the call. Yeah. Listen, if you say 5, and again, I'm not necessarily at 5, but again, if you really think 5 is a good logical spot, it's like, well, that's an awesome starting place.
Oh yeah.
Saying if you think 5, 6, or 7 with the 6 guys we got back, 2 walk-ons, right? That's a hell of a starting spot.
I think that's the overall point.
Right. Yeah,
because you're going to add dudes,
and then
we'll get there over the next couple weeks. Yeah.
Lawrence, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
What's up, Marcus? What's up, Steve?
What's up, man?
Y'all talking about defense and shot blockers. And I've been saying, I said this all last year, and even before this kid came to, I think Mike James is going to be a guy who covered up a whole lot of defensive areas and who's going to set certain guys up on his team to be able to be shot blockers. I think he's going to be one of the best rim defenders on this team next year, because I know he come back from an Achilles injury, but when you see his size and his body, and he looks like he's the type of guy who can lock down one of the best players on the other team, and who can probably get in the dirt and get things done on the offense and defensive end.
Right. No. Listen, Lawrence, I appreciate the call. That's kind of where I'm going with this conversation. Okay, we went JJ. Okay, we went Sydney. Okay, this text, I want to address this real quick.
Okay. Texter
says, the problem with such a short bench is that Curry learning to stay out of foul trouble. What do you do then? This is the point now. When you have Curry and JJ and Jalen and Rose, guess what you're not doing? Fouling.
Yeah.
Because somebody gets around you, you got help side. You got tall dudes around you. You got, okay, the ball's, okay, Mike James is on the guard, right? He's harassing his man. Sydney can move his guy off the block.
Yeah.
Because you can't make a straight entry pass. These are basic basketball fundamental. The reason you harass a guard, Steve, is so they can't just dribble up and give a nice little, bounce pass on the block.
Absolutely.
So Sydney Curry is not going to be just guarding somebody on the block the whole time. And if you start off your season and have 3 games where Sydney Curry, Rose, JJ are playing 25 minutes, 27 minutes, they're playing all these minutes. Do you know how good they're going to get immediately just by playing? Like, think about this. 4 games, that would be the equivalent to damn near their entire season.
Absolutely.
Except for Sydney Curry. 4 games where if JJ, Jalen, James, and Ellis were to start, they would be matching the equivalent of all the minutes they damn near played last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when you start thinking about that, Kenny Payne will be able to correct these things quick. Keep him off the block. JJ Traynor, good luck trying to make an easy bounce pass to the block when JJ Traynor's guarding a guy.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck getting around JJ Traynor, dealing with him trying to block your shot, and Rose helping out.
Mm-hmm.
And Jalen Withers covering down on the back end.
Yeah.
Now we got 3 tall, long, athletic guys on defense. Y'all just have to picture these things. If these are the guys you can throw out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? These guys are 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", 6'10". You could have lineup to really make it tough for opponents. So again, I'm not making that team the world, but if you put them at 7, if you put that at 7, so you're telling me Kenny Payne bringing in 5 more guys, 4 more guys in spots you need, wouldn't make a huge difference to get you from 7 to 4, 7 to 3.
I mean, just say the rumored, like say, okay, you have what you have, those 6. Kamari Lands looks like he's sticking.
Yep.
That's a 6'8" wing guy that can shoot.
6'8" wing that can shoot.
A lot of people are saying Devin Reed looks like he's going to be a guy that's going to end up here.
6'8",
6'7"
or
shooter,
Okay, 6'7".
Yeah,
Okay.
a guy going to come in. Let's say you bring in, a kid like him,
Another guard,
the McNeil kid from West Virginia, who's been
West Virginia transfer.
yeah, or if you could get that done, would be nice. We'll see about that. And then Elijah Fisher, who's a 5-star 6'6" guard, reclasses. I mean, like, okay, now we're talking.
You add 5 dudes.
Yeah, we're going. Okay, this team could compete for the top 3 or 4.
You're gonna be comfortable saying 4.
Yeah.
Just look, and a first-year head coach.
Yeah, get a double bye. In
his first season.
Yeah, it's not insane to think that that's where the standards could be set.
Right.
Could be. You've
Right.
got to finish. You've got to get some of these guys.
And again, he has to come in here. He has to unlearn some things. He has to unlearn some things in his players. You got to learn. Y'all got to use the backboard. You got to get some footwork stuff. You got to get. We got to unlearn some things this summer. This is the truth. We got to clean up a lot of fundamentals. But here's the thing. I know he's going back to all the fundamentals. He's going to put the X's on the floor. Yeah. This is where he's supposed to be. This is how you do a proper this, and this. These fundamentals are going to add 16 points a game to whatever they were doing last year. And I mean, as a unit,
you're
going to add 16 total points with fundamental misses, using the glass, all that good stuff. So again, I'm just saying we're at a great starting point even before you worry about who he's bringing in recruiting wise.
Yes.
You have a good baseline sample. We'll take our last commercial break. Middays with Marcus Maben on 939 The Ville.
What's up, Card Nation?
Hey, where is
the next chapter?
Where is it saying that? Is it official that Tyler Harrell's going to Alabama? All right, but he is entering the transfer portal, right? Oh, okay.
For this community and for this state.
Season ticket memberships are now available. Become a member today by visiting gocards.com/MVB.
At Pepsi, we know now more than ever we play a vital role in supporting our communities, and we're looking for top talent to join our team in Louisville, Kentucky. Our competitive benefits and employee perks and discounts start day one of hire. As a CDL driver for Pepsi, we guarantee you're home every night. If you're currently out of work, out of school, or looking to launch your career with the best in the beverage business, look no further than PepsiCo. We're hiring CDL Class A drivers, warehouse team members, and store merchandisers. Apply today at PepsiFrontlineCareers.com. That's PepsiFrontlineCareers.com.
The sounds of spring can often be followed by the sounds of a broken air conditioner. So if you hear your AC unit making some unwanted noise, then call DFH Company today at 968-6222. Right now, when you buy a full train system, receive an extended 10-year part and labor warranty and 18-month special financing. It's hard to stop a train, so call DFH 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold craft, tap, can, or bottled beer? 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 Pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
If you want the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits, go to Liquor Barn. Or better yet, have Liquor Barn bring it to you. Download the Liquor Barn app, visit their website, or just call and let Liquor Barn deliver whatever it is you need to stock the bar. And if it's your birthday month, make sure you visit their website for the Pappy Birthday promotion, where you can get a chance to purchase a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle. Liquor Barn is proud to be the presenting sponsor once again of Ravens football on ESPN Louisville. So whether you're getting ready for the Ravens or your favorite team, have Liquor Barn bring the party to you. Liquor Barn, where Kentuckians go to celebrate life.
This is Steve Rummage, and you're listening to 93.9 The Bill.
Time now for an ESPN Louisville Sports Center update.
Good morning. I'm Nick Valvano, the Sports Center update brought to you by Louisville Family Audiology. Hear better, get connected, be happy. Some more cards staying in hoops. JJ Trainer and Jalen Withers taking to social media over the weekend to announce their intention to stay and play at U of L next season. New coach Kenny Payne. He'll meet the media today at 1:30. We'll take that live over on ESPN 680, 105.7 on the V Show. Some scores from the weekend starting on the Diamond Baseball. The number 4 ranked U of L Cardinals walked it off again with number 20 UNC last night.
Isaac Humphrey, and it's over. The Louisville Cardinals walk off again tonight. 2 days in a row, Louisville wins it. They come from behind. They were down 5-1 going to the bottom of the 9th inning, and they win 6-5 in 14 innings.
Wow. Little extra inning grand salami action there. That was the ACC Network with the call. You heard Sean Moth on the call here on 93.9 The Bill. The Cards, they'll return to action hosting Cincy tomorrow for their cancer awareness game, 6 p.m. First pitch at Jim Patterson Stadium. 5:50 coverage will begin here on 93.9 The Bill. The Reds, they top Ensis Bravo 6-3. Hunter Green making his Cincy debut, fanning 7 in 5 innings pitched and giving up 3 earned runs on 4 hits. The Bats, they fell 15-4 to St. Paul. On the pitch, Blue City beats Loudoun United on the road 2-0. Golf, you're home for the Masters. ESPN Louisville. Scotty Scheffler holds off Rory McIlroy to win with an 11 under. St. X alum Justin Thomas finished tied for 8th at 1 under. And wrap it up with the Ponies. Mo Donegal rallies to win the $750,000 Wood Memorial on Saturday at Aqueduct, one of the last major prep races for the Kentucky Derby. More middays next. This is Sports Center.
Something on your mind? Hit us up on the UPS Jobs text line, 3831-939.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial # Law on your cell phone. That's #529, offices Louisville.
Introducing Venture X, Capital One's new travel card for people always asking,
where next?
You earn 10x miles on hotels and rental cars, and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel, and 2x miles on everything else you buy with Venture X. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges. The Venture X card from Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Hey, Card Nation, let's be honest. The real estate market in Kentucky is booming. And whether you want to buy or sell a home, now is the perfect time to do it. With interest rates at an all-time low and programs that can get you in a home for no money down. Want to learn more? It's simple. Just call Derek A. Stewart with Dream JP Pirtle. Derek is available virtually around the clock to listen, understand, and help you with all your realtor needs. So don't waste another second. Call Derek A. Stewart at 502-314-9868 today.
You're listening to 93.9 The Ville, powered by Isaacs and Isaacs Injury Lawyers. WeWin.com. Something on your mind? Hit us up on the UPS Jobs text line, 3831-93.9.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold crab, tap, can, or bottled beer, 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
You're listening to 93.9 The Ville, powered by Isaacs and Isaacs Injury Lawyers. WeWin.com.
Gets to completely redeem himself on the edge here.
Well, the first thing I want to say is
I came in the door, 1984. Paint on the wall, got chased by the law. Once got stole in the face for the blow. Was never given the zone.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maven. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. There is going to be an extremely delicate balance between having conversations like the one we just had. Me saying shorthanded Kenny Payne and Nolan Smith, you could finish 7th.
That's good coaches
with
man.
that team.
It's really good coaches. And we don't even know who the other ones are going to be. I mean, most of us believe Milt Wagner is
right.
Probably the is
leader in the clubhouse.
Is a leader in the clubhouse for another one. But I think there's genuinely becoming the notion that nobody really knows who the third coach is going to be right now. So, and Kenny Payne has said in his first press conference, which I want to mention something about this really quick, but he said in his first press conference that he was cool with taking his time.
Yeah.
I mean, he made sure that was clear.
And I'm sure he would not have signed up for this job unless he could have positions of specialty, coaching 100%. Positions, specialty need, development guy, whatever fitness guy he has, whatever specials, whatever. I need 2 GAs, whatever positions that he knew he would need to run a top tier program. I'm sure he has
a lot like Mike Woodson. I mean, when Mike Woodson took that job, people were like, wait a minute, what? Thad Matta can be the
like Saban,
a guy,
like Saban brings in all the good coaches that he knows are good coaches
Bill
that
O'Brien,
get fired.
Charlie Strong. I mean,
Butch Jones.
I'm blown away, and I still think
everybody thought Bobby.
That's what I was gonna say. I still think I wouldn't be surprised if Bobby's next move isn't there, even though I mean he's got them, of course. Now Montana State or whatever, Missouri State is one of the best teams in their thing. So
it's almost like he can coach.
I know, but go figure. But I do think that today it will feel. I think it will feel like the first time that it's like, okay, Kenny Payne's the coach, because now it's not about
they're just behind the scenes working kind of
pleasantries anymore. Now it's like,
geez, you didn't already took the honeymoon off.
Look, I don't care anymore. Like, hey, listen, that was all nice. You made us all cry. Now let's get back to the real stuff here. No, but do you know what I'm saying? Today at 1:30, which Nikki V and those guys are going to carry over on the V show today.
Yes, sir.
At 1:30, and you better, because I'm going to be in the gym around 1:30, so I'm going to need to be listening.
Got you.
So please don't screw that up. Thank you.
No promises.
No, he's got it. Nick will have it. So yeah, they'll be over there. But I mean, I'm excited to hear some now Nolan will be a little more, I think, of introductory stuff.
What's the stupidest question he's going to get asked? And who's going to ask it?
I have no idea. Listen,
yes, you do, Steve.
I
yes, you do.
I'm not going to be there today.
You know who's going to ask the stupid question.
Knock him. Listen, I'm not going to be there. So
listen, and let this be a warning. Whoever asks the stupid questions, I am going to blitz you tonight. I'm gonna roast you. If you put my Nolan, my new assistant coach, under stupid pressure, I'm just gonna take it personal.
Yeah, like no,
but don't take my roasting personal.
I know.
I'm just gonna make some jokes.
It's like I said, I try to watch because I'm like, listen, I'm not there. But then again, the ones that are there, like that's part of their job. So it's like it's not really.
Are you willing to stab Coach K in the back over this player?
I was gonna say, give me a good example of a stupid question, because I mean, it's all gonna be Louisville media. There's not gonna be any,
What's a stupid question? No, okay. There won't be stupid questions. There'll be questions that's gonna irritate me.
Right.
Look. Will you continue to wear Nikes on the side?
Yeah, I know. Hey, you've been out recruiting for a weekend now. How many NCAA violations that will come, that will be here? The swift, heavy, long hammer of the NCAA.
Do you plan on sticking with Louisville through 3 death penalties simultaneously?
Well, I mean, I like it here.
Did anybody tell you they were facing NCAA? Did Kenny swindle you in the?
Will you hire me?
And then that one. Oh
no, but I am really excited to kind of hear some legit talk.
Yeah, some coaching staff conversation. So yeah, but here's the thing: I don't want it to turn to a runaway train.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all agree that my team can finish 7, then that means you're acknowledging.
Yeah,
you're acknowledging a skeleton crew can win 7, can finish 7th place.
Yeah,
in the ACC conference, which means at the very least you have to be incredibly enthused about what you're going to put on the court. And again, I think my retroactive frustration is because of fundamental flaws, fast breaks.
Sure,
we had athletes that caused turnovers. We got block shots, and then we got in transition, and people were running out to the 3-point line.
Yeah.
We were literally in a 3-on-1, Steve, and guys ran to the 2 wingmen ran out to the 3-point line and left, and then we tried to take it 1-on-1.
with somebody who's not
shouldn't
capable?
Shouldn't be dribbling.
Yeah. Like, okay.
I'm like, I won't say a name.
It's over
that
now.
guy should not be dribbling up the middle of the court.
It's over
in
now.
a 3-on-1 situation.
It's over now.
Is it?
We're moving forward.
Because if I see it one time, I'm gonna be like, Kenny, you're the same. You're doing the same thing as everybody else.
You had it. You pissed it away. You pissed it all away.
You had everything. Nikki, what? Nikki, this will be the last day that I say play out, and it takes you 45 seconds.
I was building a break. I had to extend it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Put that on the mixtape. I had to,
I'm still gonna have to find out what takes so long.
That's kind of funny.
Oh, but great job today. You got it together, even after you screwed up the volume and threw Steve off.
You did good. You did good.
No,
we're good, kid.
We're not gonna be.
We do grades. What's my grade? C plus.
No.
I'll take a C plus.
Okay.
You did pass.
It was a pass fail.
Maybe
You
B
did.
minus.
I ain't B minus.
Pass fail for me.
You didn't play any trap music. I need at least one trap song during the show.
That is true.
That's fair.
That's true.
At least one.
I went with a lot of angry white boy music.
Yeah, I know.
A whole lot of like hardcore and emo. Sorry.
We're always rolling along. 8150-939 is always the number. 3831-939 is always the text line. YouTube channel is always made for the Ville. Middays with Marcus Maven. I'm 939 the Ville.